Ethereum has broken down outside of this rising wedge pattern in response to some bad news in the crypto market. Despite this, the S&P 500 holds strong with the largest gains it's seen in at least a week. With this in mind, will Ethereum crash even further, or will we pump up to see higher highs? Let's find out in this video. Before we get started, I just want to let you know that our members have brand new trade setups available to them posted yesterday, as well as a brand new crypto forecast, members only content from our founder, Travis Martin. So if you want to get access to both of those, links are in the description. For now, let's check out the charts. Here we are on the Trade Confident.io website. Scrolling down here to Ethereum. First, we are going to take a look at the emotional index here. Despite the drop, we have actually pushed into neutral territory after bouncing up from fearful. Now, I do have a feeling over the next couple of days, this will actually drop a little bit lower, probably falling into anxious territory. And most often when we fall into anxious territory, as we saw right here, this is where we're seeing moves back up in the market. Now, as of yesterday, on the long versus short trades chart, we did get a drop just a little bit in long trades. Again, this was in response to some bad news that we'll get to in a little bit, but for now I just want to keep on going with the technical analysis. Next up is the Ethereum Whale Smart Money metric. As this orange bar here gets higher and higher towards long trade sentiment, the more and more likely it is for whales to start entering long trades into the market. Ideally, I would like to see a metric value of 800 to 1,000 or even higher before we really see moves back up in the market in response to whale long trades. Next up is the Ethereum major support and resistance levels. Now, support and resistance is the meat and potatoes of technical analysis. And as the price drops, we need to be paying attention right here to structure support at $1,462. And as the price moves back up, we're going to be wanting to pay attention to these two, 1,714 and 1,742. And continuing on to the Ethereum daily trade scanner, we have not seen any buy signals recently, but as the price drops, I would not be surprised to see a buy signal pop here. And when it does, as we saw over here, we're likely to see moves back up in the market. However, based on the bad news in the market, we're going to get to that in just a second. We could continue seeing moves back down, but even still, just as the price drops, we're just looking for that buy signal for the next move up. With that, I just want to let you know you can get access to all of these metrics and trade setups, future forecast Fridays, Wisdom Wednesday members only content at the links in the description. Just scroll down, hit show more. It's going to be the trade calls and metrics link right here. Go ahead and click that. It'll bring you to our membership page here. I highly recommend the full access membership for $59 a month because it gives you access to the scalping trade calls, which will actually help you pay for the membership. What membership in this world helps you pay for it? It's absolutely incredible. You'll also get access to our future forecast and Wisdom Wednesday episodes, both members only content going over more in-depth technical analysis and trading tutorials. And you'll get many more benefits as well. So go ahead and click subscribe now, follow the prompts, and with that, we look forward to trading with you. Alrighty, let's check out that news. This right here was the reason Bitcoin and Ether, or just Ethereum, slide on Friday as investors weigh potential fallout from Silvergate woes. Essentially what happened here was that on Thursday night, hours after several cryptocurrency companies said they'd stopped accepting or initiating payments to or from Silvergate, including Coinbase, Galaxy Digital, Circle, Paxos, Bitstamp. Silvergate, which had become the go-to bank for cryptocurrency businesses, gave notice Wednesday that it won't meet an extended deadline to file its annual report and warned it may not be able to operate another 12 months. This caused the crypto market, as you can see back here, to drop like crazy. Ethereum was no exception, and as I said in the introduction, it has actually broken through below this structure support on this rising wedge pattern. So we will have to take a look. So we'll have to keep an eye on the headlines of whether or not we're actually going to break down further. If there is continued bad news, it would not be shocking to see drops to the downside. However, if everything turns out all right within the next week or so, I would expect moves in Ethereum back up to meet structure resistance right up here again on the rising wedge pattern. This is because the price versus one money flow here is oversold. The trend exhaustion has tapped into the bottom red section and began moving up, and as the price has dropped, it is moving back down again. If we get the trend exhaustion back in its lower sections with the price versus one money flow low, with the price right here testing structure support, if we get a buy signal on this candle, all three of these combine to be one of the most bullish signals that we can get from our indicators. And this would indicate a very likely move up, again, to structure resistance. A drop down would be catastrophic, as we would likely fall to meet this structure support on the broadening wedge pattern, as you can see right here. So with that, as long as the headlines go back to being boring and casual, I think things will be okay. I think the indicators with technical analysis will take over and we'll see that move up. However, if Silvergate continues causing drama in the crypto market, it's more likely to drop. So this will be a battle between fundamentals and technicals in this market. Before we get into actual price predictions, I want to let you know you can get access to all of these indicators for up to $400 off right now. And in order to do so, again, the links will be in the description below. Just scroll down. It'll be the second link right here. Go ahead and click that. It'll bring you to our indicator page right here. The best possible deal is going to be to grab the bundle pack first. This will include the trend exhaustion and price versus while money flow indicators, as well as that $400 off coupon for the TC top and bottom finder. Purchasing all 11 indicators using that $400 off coupon is actually cheaper than buying just the TC top and bottom finder alone. So if you want to get access, it's going to be lifetime access for a one-time payment with full dedicated email support. So if you ever have any questions, please feel free to email us at btradeconfident@gmail.com. With that, let's talk about the final price predictions for today on Ethereum. Here we are back on the Ethereum charts, and I'm going to be optimistic today and start with bullish predictions. First up, if the price does actually reject and bounce up from this structure support, it will very likely intersect right about here. This would bring us to about $1,800, $1,800 right here. And those that watched my video yesterday know that this is the prediction for the next couple of weeks. But fundamentals came into the market and kind of messed that up. This does happen in the crypto market. We need to be aware of it. However, if we get a candle that opens and then closes entirely below this structure support here, that will mean that we have very likely completely broken out of this rising wedge pattern. In which case, the first structure support that we have in line is $1,463 right here, as we saw on the metrics charts. If that doesn't break, I think we could fall all the way to an even $1,400 to meet structure support on the broadening wedge pattern. In this battle of fundamentals versus technicals, if the technicals take over and we see a move up, it could be as high as a 15% move. That would be very good to see, especially for anyone that takes long trades right here. However, if the bears take over, that's going to be a minimum 6% drop right here with potential for up to 10% right here. So as I said, keep an eye on those headlines. Keep an eye out if a candle opens and closes below the structure support, or if the next candle actually ends up breaking back above and bouncing off this structure support. Personally, I'm going to be using those two requisites for my trades. With that, thanks so much for watching. Trade safe, trade confident, and I'll see you in the next video.